Today, today, still today. It was then, and it is today. Yep, I know the lighting is not that great. But I'm thinking today, back years ago, I called Mama before 5 o'clock with a message that she knew was coming. My daddy was dead. We all knew what was coming. We did. Wasn't any question about it. There is a judgment. And that judgment is set. Do you know what set means? Set, in this case, means it will happen. The judgment will happen. Today, everyone makes judgments. So, you think you're going to be judgment free, you won't. There's no way for you to be judgment free. I am in my Father's house. I am. And you can see right there a couple of signs. Do you love God? Only you. That's not a question that I can answer for you. It's not. God has already done some things, and there is only one book that you can put in your hand with the information about what God has done. Somebody says, well, I have in my hand right here, I have, if anybody knows what an iPhone is, that's what I have in my hand right there. I got it. This is an iPhone. That's what it is. I don't know why it's an iPhone. I just know that I have in my hand an iPhone. And nobody else only one company, iPhone. You got the iPad. You got an iPhone. You've got an iMac. You know what an iMac is? Well, I want people to understand and know this for sure. And somebody says, you already turned off. Yeah. I am Robert Joseph McGee Jr. I am in my Father's house. And I am preaching. I am making things known irregardless. You all do know what irregardless means, I'm sure. I have right here in my hand a pad that I have written on. Well, it's been written on by my hand, so to speak. You have heard my voice. I can just about say that with total assurity. You have heard my voice. There's a real good chance you have seen my face. Does that mean you have touched my face? No, you know it doesn't. I may have seen your face. Have I touched your face? The question becomes, will you be able to enter the city? What city, Bob? It's not Downsville. We got city limits. There are signs outside so far from the intersection. Downsville, city limits. I can walk through Downsville. I can go from limit to limit, and it won't take long. It won't. There was a man who went to a city after he had been in a fish. His name was Jonah. He went into a city and he preached. And guess what he preached? Where did Jonah get the message that he preached? Do you know? Or do you even care? Today, people do not care. And they will tell you they do. They show how they care. Yeah, things are definitely evident when seen. Once it's been seen, there is evidence. What you do in the dark is done in the dark. And it's not seen. If I close my eyes now, I cannot see the screen in front of me, although I know for sure that my face is still here. But I cannot see anything because I have closed my eyes. Then the people today are being deceived with their eyes open. There are words in the Bible that I have read. I have listened to things today, therefore I have heard. If you have seen and heard, you can't deny it. and be truthful. You can deny it, but you won't be truthful. What you do is going to determine certain things. It will. That means what you believe will determine certain things. Adam believed God. Don't ever tell me Adam did not believe God. And Adam never once saw Jesus. Never one time did Adam see Jesus. Adam never heard Jesus speak a word, friend, and neither have I. I have never heard Jesus say anything. That is the truth. If I know the truth, I have not heard Jesus say anything. If you have, then you have. I haven't heard Jesus say anything. People today will tell you there is going to be a great revival. What does that mean? I want to know. That's what they say. Oh, we're going to have the greatest revival that there's ever been. Well, what is a revival? And people get so happy about it. I have seen with my eyes the words, as it was in the days of Noah. How was it in the days of Noah? Was there a great revival? Was there? No. Very few even survived what God had made known. As soon as Noah started building, everyone that was around could see that he was building something, expecting something. You don't do what Noah did for 100 years. Noah watched his 3 sons grow from babies to men in 100 years. Between his 500th and 600th year, Noah was 600 years old when he and his family and the animals entered the ark. The gospel of the kingdom has been preached since Jesus went to heaven. Have you believed it or not?